Studies have shown that the postpartum phase doesn't end anywhere near 6 weeks after childbirth. In fact, the way you handle your immediate recovery could impact your overall health for up to 7 years. And Ashley Hawk is a nationally registered dietitian whose new book called How Healthy Happens provides a roadmap to help new moms find their own version of what healthy is through delicious recipes and actionable strategies. And I want to say welcome back to California Live. It's so good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. You know, it's so true. I felt it when I had both our children.
Yeah.
And maybe you can experience this too and speak to it. But we're just seeing more and more studies that come out that are saying that postpartum period has nothing to do with the first 6 weeks. And actually how you handle yourself in terms of your physical and your mental well-being in that first 6 weeks to 6 months can impact your health for up to 7 years.
Wow. Okay, so my daughter will be 1 next week.
Congratulations.
I feel so postpartum still. Yes. Everything from mentally, physically. I mean, there's no way. 6 weeks, I don't know who came up with that. Maybe a man.
Yes.
But no way does it last 6 weeks. It goes on and on. But I feel like you have some great tips and tricks for new moms that will just help, especially like we're always so tired and there's things that you can just give your body to nourish it.
Yes, I think we are just taking for granted the fact that our bodies are able to grow another human being inside of them.
Oh, yeah.
And this takes a toll on you both mentally and physically because of the nutrients that you're providing to that baby during that pregnancy period. Not to mention labor in general is one of the hardest things that you could happen to your body, and then they just expect you to bounce back. So when I created this book, it was really to be kind of a guideline to new moms to help figure out what are the physiological needs that need to be met in order to set yourself up for success, both mentally and physically. Because when you think of our health, it's really 3 different circles.
Okay.
There's the biological one, your physiological one, and then your social one.
Got it.
And you need all 3 of these to work in tandem to really make sure you're getting the best health long-term outcomes. Yeah. So one of the first things we always have to look at is, are you getting enough water? Are you feeling hydrated?
Probably not. No.
So that's the thing is we're also seeing that dehydration that can cause a lot of those common symptoms. Things like anxiety, sleep, like it can increase the sleeplessness, depression in general. All of this can stem from dehydration in general. But then there's also nutrient deficiencies that we can just start to create a deficit and then we dive ourselves even deeper into it, especially if you're like, I've got to work. Maybe I'm breastfeeding on top of that. So some of the biggest things I'm always kind of advocating for are trying to make sure that you're eating whole foods. You're getting whole foods in your diet whenever possible. So simple things that are going to be a combination of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats.
Love it.
Carbohydrates give you that immediate energy. Things like sweet potatoes. Fats are going to be some of those things that you get from omega-3s, like in chia seed or in flaxseed. Or today we're going to make a special bowl with ricotta, which is one of my favorite new foods that I've kind of been eating on a regular basis. I used to just use this in recipes, okay? But did you know it has one of the best textures? It is just so creamy and yummy. What I love to do is I take my yogurt. So this is just a Greek yogurt because you want to get that extra protein. And Greek yogurt's such a good source of that. So we're going to do about half a cup into our bowl. I've made these bowls a little bit bigger because I want everyone to be able to see the ingredients. And then we're going to add in our ricotta right here. And this has just got a really fun texture and consistency. And on top of that, it's a little easier to digest. So you're going to be getting a good amount of those fats because, again, if you're breastfeeding, it's really important to have those healthy fats.
Right.
And then we're going to give it a really healthy topping of ground flaxseed. Ground flaxseed is an awesome omega-3 that's going to help keep your energy up, as well as it's going to help with bone repair and tissue repair. From there, we're going to add in our toppings. So I love actually being able to do sweet potato. I take roasted sweet potatoes and I put these on the side. This is going to naturally sweeten it, so we're only using natural sugars, no added sugars, no artificial sugars. And then we're also going to add some strawberries right on top of there. So what I love about this too is you can make it in under 5 minutes with basic things you have, and all of these ingredients that we're using can double in your kitchen for other things. So here you can see the bowl that we've just made, but you can also put some granola or some oatmeal in here. But the other thing is using these ingredients, you can also make a lot of the items that we have over here. Things like these no-bake energy bites. Again, these are using some of those powerful nutrients, things like the whole grains from the oats, the healthy fats from the nut butter, as well as the flaxseed. These are those things that whenever you're having those moments where you might feel triggered as a new mom.
You just want to grab something really quick, and then I would normally grab for something that's probably not super healthy, but that's what I love about this. This is a quick grab and go.
This one is covered. I put dark chocolate on this because dark chocolate's got the good antioxidants, things that are also going to help boost the serotonin production in your body, which are those good neurotransmitters to help you feel nice and relaxed and just naturally happy. But again, when we're in that postpartum phase, which again can extend up to years really, it's very easy and very common to feel those moments of that mental overload or feeling triggered. And what I want to encourage everyone to do is take that pause and see what physiological needs need to be met first.
Girl, you are speaking to the choir, baby.
Have a glass of water.
And a wine, maybe.
Get a
little bit of wine.
Yeah.
Ashley, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.